So right here I'm making up my water phase, which consists of all my herbs. So this is basically my herbal infusion that I'm going to use to make my deep conditioner. And this is my oil phase, which consists of all my oils and butters, and also my emulsifying wax. At this point I'm preparing my humectant to add to the water phase. So essentially what a humectant is anything that pulls moisture from the atmosphere. So when you use that particular product in your hair, it draws moisture from the atmosphere and keeps your hair moisturized and feeling, full. So this humectant is plant-based, and here I'm dissolving it or mixing it with vegetable glycerin. This is a very important step in this process, because if you don't do this, it will not be incorporated properly in your water phase. It has to be mixed with vegetable glycerin. It cannot be mixed with water. So this is a very important step in this process. So I'm going to be mixing that out until all the clumps are gone, and then I'm going to be incorporating that into my water phase. And here I'm just adding my DL panthenol. So it's a form of panthenol. Well, panthenol is the liquid form, the panthenol is the powdered form. But I dissolve this in water to make it easier to incorporate in what I'm doing. You can pretty much add the powder if you so desire, but I choose to dissolve it in a little bit of water first before adding it to my water phase. And that's deionized water. So that's me adding the water to the DL panthenol. The container will kind of have this very cold, icy cold feel. Kind of takes a while to dissolve, but it will eventually. So this is me adding my humectant mixed in with my vegetable glycerin to the rest of my water phase. Just mixing that in. Ensure that it's well incorporated. Mix, mix, mix. So at this point I've melted down my oil phase, and also heated up my water phase, and then I'm combining the two phases. You kind of have to bring them to the same temperature before combining them so they can be properly mixed together and emulsified. So I'm just giving that a little mix first before starting to blend with my immersion blender. And this is what it looks like after about 10 or so minutes. It takes a while to cool down. You won't see the true consistency until it really cools down. So that is after a few more minutes of blending and cooling. And another important step or another important thing to note is that you have to pay keen attention to the temperature of your product before adding your preservatives, because preservatives are temperature sensitive and may be inactivated by too much of a high temperature. So you have to ensure that for the particular preservative system that you're using, that you know the temperature and pH at which it works best, so you will stay within that range. So this is my deep conditioner all bottled up. And labeled, sealed, and ready to be placed on the shelf. Thanks for watching.